They left this GTO to die. Not parked, not stored, forgotten. Sitting in an old barn under rust, dust, and years of neglect. The tires were flat, the paint was gone, and time had nearly finished the job. But underneath it all was something special. A 1974 Pontiac GTO. So the question was simple: restore it or walk away? We brought it into the workshop and started with one rule: inspect everything. The body was heavily corroded, the interior was worn out, and under the hood sat the original 350 cubic inch Pontiac V8. Tired, neglected, but still there. We weren't here to judge it, we were here to bring it back. The teardown began. Panels came off, parts were removed, and every piece was carefully inspected. And as always, one problem led to another. That's old cars. Fix one thing, and more appear. But that's restoration. You don't run from the problems, you work through them, one step at a time. Rust was stripped away, revealing the original metal underneath. Damaged sections were repaired and reshaped. Years of neglect slowly disappeared. And underneath all that damage, the GTO began to return. While the body was being restored, the mechanical work continued. The V8 was cleaned and rebuilt. Systems were checked. Connections were restored. Every component had to earn its place back on the car. Bolt by bolt, panel by panel, it started coming together. At some point, it stops being a pile of problems. It becomes a car again. The engine bay came alive. The interior returned. The wheels went back on. The trim was restored. And suddenly, that forgotten GTO was standing there again. Not brand new, something better. A car with history. A car that had already lived one life and was now getting another chance. Then came the moment we'd been working toward. The ignition. Will it start? The key turned. The starter cranked. Nothing. Again and again. For a moment, it felt like all those hours might end right there. Then, it fired. That first V8 rumble wasn't just sound, it was proof. Proof the car wasn't finished when we found it. It was waiting for someone willing to put in the work. And listen to that sound. After years of silence, the GTO was finally alive again. But starting the engine wasn't enough. A car isn't truly restored until it can move. So we took it outside. No crazy driving, no showing off, just a careful first drive. The wheels turned, the suspension worked, the engine pulled. And for the first time in years, that GTO felt the road again. Think about what just happened. A car that looked finished, forgotten, and ready for the scrapyard was now driving under its own power. That's restoration, not simply repair, resurrection. You're not just fixing metal, you're bringing time back. You're taking something that everyone else has given up on and proving there was still life underneath the damage. Was it easy? Absolutely not. Was it worth it? Listen to that V8. I think we have our answer. Some cars are meant to be replaced, others are meant to be remembered, and every once in a while, one deserves to be saved. This GTO was one of them. From forgotten to alive, from silent to roaring, from a dark barn to the open road. And maybe that's the real reason we restore these machines. Not because they're perfect, but because they're not. Every scratch has a story. Every repair carries a piece of history. And every time an old engine starts again, something that was supposed to be forgotten gets another chance. This is Ghost Garage, and this GTO isn't dead
This
anymore.
GTO got its second chance, but this is just the beginning. We've got more forgotten cars waiting to come back to life. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next build.